Everybody, we are continuing on with the playthrough of Unworthy Entrepreneur. You start out with this Sunrise Flower Station. It's not in a state that I like it because it requires external inputs in the form of finished goods. So you need water and you need energy cells to run the plant. I don't like to depend on traders to bring that stuff in. Energy cells, we have bought the blueprint, and we have also bought an ice refinery blueprint to produce water. Now, I don't believe there is water in this system. I don't believe there's any ice in the system. So we'll have to see about that. But we can upgrade this plant and build what we need. So that's what we're going to do to get this factory up and running. All right. So we have already bought all the required plans. Cost a bit of money, but for these videos, it's worth it. Luckily, it does come with a pier. It already has a production facility, dock area, and a container storage. However, we need to add solid storage for the water. I'm sorry, for the ice. Solid storage for the ice. Water is container. Alright, so the way the station is laid out right now, there's no good place for storage because it requires for the Teladi an underneath mount. So we need to put a cross mount in. Put one there. And now we can go ahead and let's just confirm. So to make water, let's look at the encyclopedia real quick. It needs ice and produces water. Then you go down the where's water. It's container storage. Okay, so that's great. And the ice is solid storage. So let's go ahead and build that. We'll build a solid storage right underneath there. Boom. Okay. Now we can put in our energy cells. There we go. So we put energy cells in over here. So we can produce our own energy cells, which is great, or sell off excess. And finally, we need to put in the water production facility. We'll need a vertical piece.
Okay.
That's kind of big. Let's remove that one. Let's put a smaller vertical piece on. And then we can put the production module on. Water. We'll need to turn this a little bit. So let's turn it this way. Put it up there. So let's make sure everything's lined up and looking symmetrical. All right, looks good. Looks good. Won't interfere with our docking in any way. So ice will come in, turn to water, get stored in the container storage. The ice will come in, get stored in solid storage, get turned into water, get stored in container storage. Energy cells will be produced and be stored in container storage. The only thing I don't like is we're going to run out of container storage real quick.
We'll be scanning your inventory.
So let's put a base module.
We've detected contraband.
Uh-oh, hold on. Fine.
Detected contraband.
Leave me alone.
Drop the cargo. That was sensible of you.
Ministry of Finance, always on me. Alright, so we need to turn this base connector around. There we go. Now it should fit up here. And we'll need a cross module. And then we can put some more storage. Some more container storage. There we go. Alright, so this is what our factory is going to look like once we get it all built. This is going to be expensive. Let's hire a builder. And it's going to be 1.5 million. We actually have just enough. So we give them the money and then confirm module changes. The last thing we're going to do is we have actually a ship that we're going to have trade for build storage. So this means that this ship will go and try to get items that it needs to build. So we don't have to just rely on the goodness of NPCs to come out here and deliver things. So that should help speed things up a bit. We will edit over to when it's finished. And the station is complete. It took a little while. There's still some sort of issue with construction of some station modules taking much longer than you would think. I think it's just started in 3.0, so they're still trying to work it out. But as you can see, we now have our fully completed station here. We have our solar panels. We have water production. Let's go take a look at the sunrise flower module. That is the cool part. The production module is always very interesting. So we'll take a look at what do we got here. So it looks like a little greenhouse type setup with a bunch of plants. It's pretty cool looking. It's definitely a neat module. The Teladi like their mushroom type architecture. And here we have the other expansion we did. That's container storage, and we have solid storage over back here. And let's kind of take a look at our water refinery. We did a video on making these, but this is a nice animated one. So you can see the ice going in, which is very nice. I love the little details like that. It's going into the fire, so you can see that. Great details. So yeah, this is working. Let's go take a look at the logical overview. So we have energy cells and ice, making water. Water is being made, and the water and energy cells are being used to make the sunrise flowers, and that's working. And that's set up. So we are full production. We are still doing some things like building out our drone capacity. It's always important that you give your station account what's needed, because the way it feels like they prioritize things. So the drones may be the last thing, and it's kind of serial in nature. So if it doesn't have enough money, you may not be able to. I have restricted the faction trade for some of these because I don't want to be buying up water and ice from traders. So I have 2 drill vanguards assigned to supply the ice, and we should be making our own water and not buying it from other sources. So we will see how the inventory goes. I may have to change this around a bit. The next part of this station will likely be medical supplies. Possibly. We'll see how it goes. So if you look at the wares and what sunrise flowers are used for, nose strap oil and medical supplies. So I may add those to this station as well, and take it to the end and start selling these. But so that is, we finally got our station up and running. It took a little while to get to where I wanted to be, but our unworthy entrepreneur station is now running. We've been expanding our holdings, our ships a bit. So we got several Mercuries and other ships doing trading for us to bring in some cash, so we can afford this. But our first big project for this gameplay is done. That is how you manufacture sunrise flowers. I hope you found it useful. Have a great day.